What's going on, everybody? It's your buddy Adrian here today with Fragheads, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorites. Oh yes, we're going to get into this, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the bottle right away. Boom. We're going to talk about Dolce and Gabbana, the Eau de Parfum. This one, I'm telling you, it's just a sensual masterpiece. I mean, look at this. Oh, shit. All right, so before we get into this video, go ahead and put on that juice that makes you feel loose so you can smell like Zeus, and let's get into this. One of my friends actually was lucky enough to pick up a Ferrari. No joke, and I'm about to go meet up with him and hopefully to get a ride in his new ride. So let's get into this video and check it out. Maybe I'll put a picture or two of me in the Ferrari. Cool? That good with you? That's what this fragrance makes you feel like. It makes you feel amazing. All right, so Dolce and Gabbana, the one. So this is an amazing fragrance, but what everybody wants to know about every single fragrance, pretty much every single time, is number one, the longevity. How long is this going to stick around? Is it a wimp? Is it a stud? Is it a beast? Or is it a stalker and you're going to have to file a restraining order just to get it off their skin? Creeper. Number two, the projection. How far does this stuff cascade off of your body into the surrounding vicinity, and how far or how close do you need to get to somebody so they can get a whiff of you? There's no point in spending all this money on these fragrances if they gotta be right here, down near touching you. Sorry, your fragrance isn't doing its job.
You're fired.
It needs to make an introduction to that person.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
And then if it's not doing that, one, you're not spraying enough, or two, it just sucks. Number three, the notes. What is this composed of? Also with that, I'm gonna give you the perfumer's name in this if I can actually find it. And number four, what does this smell like? Because we don't have smell-o-vision. There ain't no camera out here going work, right in your nose.
I'm John Cena!
So you can get a whiff of it before you buy it. Now I'm gonna put a couple sprays up on the card. You can smell it through the camera, can't you? Shit smells amazing. All right, so let it air. See that shine? I'll let it dry for a quick second. See how it's not shiny anymore? That's when you want to go in. Let it settle for a second. This one, I would tell you, personally for me, this smells great on the card. When you put it on your skin, it smells even better every single time. On the card, it doesn't even do it justice. So the longevity on this one, and I have worn this fragrance many, many times. For me, the longevity on this one, since this is, now there's two different versions of it. There's the EDT and there's the EDP. Skip over the EDT and go straight for the EDP, because the EDT, even though it is phenomenal, the difference between the EDP, consistently, the EDP always is better in this iteration. It takes all the complexities and puts it into this one, and it just makes it stronger. They smell the same, but just the performance alone, only the performance alone, for me, is what is different in this. So skip the EDT, go straight for the EDP. Performance on this one, when you put it on, for me, on skin, I get about 7.5 to 8.5 hours out of this. So it's an all-day spray. It's not a beast, it's not a stalker, but it's somewhere in that realm of over stud, super buff stud to a lightweight beast. So it's in that realm, 8.5 hours. Now, the projection on this one is a little bit tricky. So this is meant to be a very romantic, a very date night, very cuddle buddy vibe, Netflix and chill. Come hang out with me on the couch, come cuddle up with me. Let's pop on this movie and watch it for all of 12 seconds type of video. That is what this is going for. However, if you put a decent amount of sprays on this one, anything in excess of 5, it starts to come out further and further and further. So if you're trying to get that gravitation bubble, if you're trying to get that sillage trail lingering through the air, I recommend going over 5 sprays with this one. 5 sprays, you're gonna get 3-4 foot bubble. If you want a further distance, either one, you're gonna have to walk around that person, hang out in their airspace for a second longer, or 2, just simply put more sprays on there, because you know how many sprays you get in this bottle? A lot. And I am going to do a video showing and demonstrating, because people don't realize this. I'm going to take a 5 milliliter atomizer, and I'm just going to go and count them off for you. And then I'm going to show you the math and a bottle size and how many sprays that would equate to. And also with mathematical precision, I'm going to show you how many precise uses that you get. Because if you're one of these people, again, they're only spraying 2 sprays. No wonder why it lasts you 15 years, bro. You know how many sprays are in there? It don't cost you that much. Get in there. I'm not saying fire hose yourself down, but use it. You spent the money, use it. Now, number 3, the notes on this one. All right, so the notes on this one. And before we get into the notes, I have to pay homage and I have to pay respect to the perfumer who created this wonderful masterpiece. And they brought this back out in 2015. So this thing's been out for about 7 years or so now. The perfumer for this one is Oliver Page. So what you get with this note wise is you're gonna get grapefruit and coriander and basil on the top. In the mid, you're gonna get ginger and cardamom with orange blossom. So in the top notes, you're gonna get a little bit of that grapefruit that hits you right away, and a little bit of basil, and you're gonna get a little bit of ginger. So it has this slightly spiciness because grapefruit has this tinge in it when you smell a fresh cut grapefruit, and that compiles very well with ginger. The complexity blend very well, and it gives you that almost like tinglish vibe that you're getting there, but it has that creaminess in there from the cardamom. Now in the base, and what holds this thing together is the amber, the tobacco, and the cedar. So all those masculine notes coupled with amber, that just makes this a gravitating, alluring smell to the max. So what you're gonna get out of this is definitely gonna get tobacco notes, you're gonna get amber, and you're gonna get that grapefruit nuance and ginger nuance that carries over the entire duration of this fragrance. This one, that's why when I bought this, I didn't even go for the small bottle. I found the biggest bottle that I could find. I found a 5-ounce bottle, and I picked it up on a very good deal. You can sometimes pick this up anywhere between, I'd say, I'm not gonna tell you what I bought mine for because I got it for a steal of a deal, and I had to pick it up. I couldn't pass it up. It was so cheap. I couldn't pass it up. It was just like, take my money. Take my money. Just take it. On this fragrance, for a 5-ounce bottle, you're gonna be somewhere in that 75-ish category. Obviously, time is different. If you're watching this 7 years from now, it may no longer be that price, but about 75 bucks. On the ultra low side, 70, 75 bucks. Sometimes you can get this up to right around $130, $140. I've seen this go up for as much as $200 a bottle. I ain't paying anywhere near that because it got it on the discount. And that's why I said just take my money, because it was too cheap to pass up. What this thing smells like for me personally is, if you were to envision yourself, this emanates and resonates with that vibe of a perfect late night date night. Hang out, cuddle with me, come comfy close, by an electric fireplace, just chilling on the couch. You're about to put on a movie. The fireplace isn't real. It's an electric one that's integrated into the wall, surrounded in a luxurious environment, like a very high-end hotel room, or even like one of those multi-million-dollar mansions. Like, you're just sitting there hanging out on like this lavish surrounding. There's a fresh glass of grapefruit juice over there, and there's some pipe tobacco just emanating through the air. So maybe you're actually in a cigar house or something like that, or you just came from a cigar house or something. It just is, it's in that air and it's emanating, and it just smells so good, and it's intoxicating that person that you're just hanging out with you just can't take their arms off of you. They just want to touch you and be close to you and feel your warmth next to them. That's what this thing actually reminds me of, is that specific envision where you're just hanging out with that special someone, whoever that might be, by a warm electric fireplace, surrounded and enveloped in a very sweet and inviting tobacco with a wood nuance and some grapefruit wafting through the air. Perfect fragrance for any hangout time. My description doesn't even give this thing justice. It's one of the few fragrances, I should say, that you should have in your collection for sure. I don't want to take up any more of your time because it's that great. Look, I appreciate you guys tuning in. For me, this one is a solid 9.5 to a 10 fragrance. It will always be in my collection. That's why I bought the biggest bottle. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you appreciate this type of video, or if you like this type of thing that I'm doing, I'm gonna try to put in some clips of some funny notes and stuff like that too, and keep you guys happy and divisive. Whatever you want me to smell, hit me up in the comments below. I'll shout y'all by name. I'll dedicate the video specifically to you. Put your name in the video, whatever. I don't care, because at the end of the day, you, the person watching this video, yes, you, look at yourself for a second. Turn the face camera on towards you. You, that person right there, me and you right here, bro. Or I actually got a demographic of women in here too. So me and you, I will hit some women's fragrances also in this channel. I will dedicate these to you, the viewer, because if you are happy with the content, I will continue to make them. Critique it. Let me know how to get better in the comments below. If you want me to smell something, let me know in the comments below. And again, I will shout you out. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah. For second person.